with the traveling, that's funny. With the traveling, so you talked about how you knew you had to travel to get better, but did you also kind of realize the realities of like, I need to travel to get my name out there? Was that also part of it?
Yeah, I definitely think that was. And a lot of wrestling is like who do you know and networking and whatnot. And
Yeah.
I don't know if I realized that immediately, but like pretty quickly it was like, oh yeah, like that probably makes sense to me. And it was definitely cool. Like once I did start traveling to places and meeting people that I was like, oh, okay, like now I know a guy that wrestles in this area and I can, at least like, hey, what's up, man? Do you know any places I should, be looking at, or do you mind putting in a word with so and so or whatever? So like, I do think I kind of caught on to that pretty quickly. But I was lucky, despite my trainer not really traveling a lot, he did impart to me that it was smart and that's how to get myself out there a little bit, fairly early. So that was definitely like the blueprint I followed.
And the fact that you're willing to network's a big thing too, because let's face it, that is something that's it's such a tricky, line. Like even for what I do, not even anything to do with wrestling itself, but you're like, at what point is it bothering someone if you send another email asking an interview? You know what I mean? And for you, you have wrestling heat where everything, it's really easy to overthink everything in wrestling. So was it something where you were immediately like, I'm going to ask promoters for bookings, I'm going to throw my name out there? Or were you like, well, should they come to me? Like, was it tough for you to balance that? Or did you know instantly, I need to make contacts myself and I need to put in the work?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess probably from being in sales, I realized that you just have to get put yourself out there and keep trying to hit people. Like, I mean, I still hit promoters now
Mhm.
and get turned down all the time. It happens. That's just kind of like you have to be comfortable with the rejection
Yeah.
side of it. It doesn't matter like what level you're on. You can't be like, oh well, New Japan said yes to me, so mom and pop pro can't turn me down. It's like no, like none of us are really above any of this stuff. It's like, do you want to work or do you want to not work? So if you want to work, you got to just be comfortable hitting people up and getting rejected and you know if not, if you're just waiting to be like, well, I'm the prettiest girl at the dance, so someone should ask me to dance, like you're gonna end up not dancing a whole lot. And I love wrestling. Like I love the actual act of wrestling in ring is like it's my favorite part about it. It's not like any of the other crap that comes with it. Like all that is extra. I love the part where I'm in the ring wrestling. So if I can do that more, then great. Um, so all the networking and all the hitting up promoters and whatever, that's like the part that you kind of just have to do, so it is what it is.
If you won't advocate for yourself, no one else will. That's.
Certainly.